Hey guys, this is David with Great Choice Audio Video. Hey, today's video is about the ultimate home theater, and we happen to have one in our showroom, and I'm so glad to show you. Here we go. Well, welcome into our grand theater. This is in our showroom in Edmond, Oklahoma, and I'm so excited to show you all the bells and whistles and everything we've done in this space. So to start off, let me tell you a little bit about the space as far as its size goes. This is a 20 by 12 room. The screen we're using here is a 140-inch screen. It is a zero-edge Screen Innovation screen. It's a Slate 1.2. It's an acoustically transparent screen. So we're using all Sonance Reference speakers in the whole room. We have 3 reference speakers on the front wall behind the screen. We have a pair on the side walls behind the acoustic panels, and we have 2 pairs of round in the ceiling. So a true Atmos experience. We're using JL Audio subs in the room, and they are all hidden. The purpose of all the acoustic panels in the room was not only for it to look good, but to sound good and also hide the speakers. So all the acoustical treatment in the room is by Acoustic Innovations. And as you can see, we picked out some really cool movie posters. We have The Greatest Showman, Jaws, Monsters Inc., Top Gun, Forrest Gump, you know, just to name a few, and we had a lot of fun doing it. Now, we call this the Timeless Classic because we converted everything to black and white. All the posters are black and white, all the acoustical panels are black, the walls are black, so really cool stuff. The room sounds incredible. We're using Sony electronics in the back, their 7000 ES. And of course, we're also using their latest, greatest Sony Bravia 8 projector. And I'm telling you, it is outstanding. And I'll show you guys a little bit of video footage of just some 4K material playing through just an Apple TV 4K. But the colors, and this is straight out of the box. There's no ISF calibration done to this system yet, but it just looks fantastic. Now, because this is the latest, greatest, and it replaced the 6000 ES, so it's got 200 more lumens, and then it's got tone mapping that's now added to the Bravia 8, where the previous model did not have. Of course, they added a little bit to the price to that, but man, it does look outstanding, especially on a larger screen like this. This is a 140-inch, so really nice images, great black levels, I mean, bright picture. I guess, again, paired with a Slate 1.2 screen. So super awesome. Now, going further into the room, you can't forget about lighting control. Now, again, because they're RGB, we can change them to any color we want. We've got, you know, green and red and blue and pink and orange and white as a preset for these, for easy changing of sorts. But yeah, these could be any color you want, and it just super cool, super cool. I really, really love the way these came out. And then we're using DMF can lightings. These are the 4-inch adjustables. These are warm dim. Again, in any kind of media room space, you know, master bedroom, things like that, we like to use warm dim. So this just shows, you know, when they dim down to 1800, it's got a nice low glow, and it's super warm. And then, of course, you know, when you want to raise them up all the way, they're 3000K, super bright and super white. So, beautiful lighting. And then, of course, you can't miss the blue wrapped around the ceiling at the top. That's a blue static light. We can dim that up and dim that down, which is super cool to create some really cool effects. And then the most impressive thing of the room, everyone is drawn to, is the fiber optic ceiling. You know, we have several different types of presets we can do with night sky and shooting stars and all those sort of things. And you know, you don't have to do a ceiling like this into a theater room, but in this theater room, it really does make the space. People who've never had a fiber optic ceiling, when they come into the space and they see this, they're just wowed by just how good it looks. how realistic it looks, the different effects that you can do. The shooting star is obviously a big deal. So, and again, it's all over all the speakers, so you don't see a single speaker up there. We even had it incorporated where the air vents come through it, so not a problem, but really cool in the ceiling. So as you're watching a movie or just sitting here relaxing, if you got just some music playing, as you look up, a beautiful starlit ceiling. Now, moving around the room, we have the chairs, and these custom chairs are also from Acoustic Innovations. And man, these are all, there's so many options for these chairs, you know, besides the height of the headrest, the width of the seat, what type of cup holders, do you want inserts, and then also we have, you know, LED lights, you have tables, no tables, so many variations that we could do, motorized, non-motorized. And so the chairs that we've got here are super awesome, super comfortable, and there's many more options you can do, but just a set of 3 just to really show, you know, kind of more one step above entry level, what a nice chair feels like with nice leather, watching a movie or watching a sporting event. So, moving behind it, because we don't have an enormous amount of room in this space, we decided instead of doing a full second row, we did a bar. And the bar is a great addition to any media room, theater room, because you can add a ton more seats, or a good amount of seats, depending how long you can make the bar, but take a lot less room than a typical, you know, if you're doing stadium seating or some formal type seating. So we wanted to show you guys in our space how you can still get a good amount of people that can sit and watch a movie or watch a sporting event and not take as much space or be as formal. So we did a granite top bar with 4 bar stools, super nice and super comfortable. Now, as we also go around the room, again, we wanted you to see no speakers. That was very, very big to us. So we wanted to feel like and look like a theater. So seeing a bunch of speakers, you know, sitting out or where they're just visible, we just didn't like that look. And so that's why we went with the theme we did with the movie posters and made them look like movie posters, even though they're acoustic panels, something really cool to dress up the room and hide speakers. So the carpet came out really good. We went with a nice dark carpet to blending with the walls and the baseboards, bringing in all the whole, you know, black theme with the what we call classic or timeless classic theme, or whatever we want to call it, to help really make this space really look nice. Now, as we go to the back of the room, we'll show you guys all the different pieces of equipment. For this theater room, all we're using is a Kaleidescape, and I'll show you guys here in a minute what the Kaleidescape is. And then we have an Apple TV, we have a PS5, and we are using separate JL audio amplification to power the subs. And of course, we have this Sony AV receiver, the 7000 ES, powering all the speakers with our Sonance Reference speakers in the walls and ceiling. So super cool, but what really, really makes this theater shine is the Kaleidescape. Now, you can have the greatest speakers and the greatest amplification, and I firmly believe if you don't have the right sources with good content, high quality content, it's really not going to make your display, your audio system sound its best. And so we've really done a good job here showing how to do an A/B test between, let's say, Apple TV and Kaleidescape, where you're watching a movie at the same volume on the Apple TV, you've downloaded it, and you watch it again on the Kaleidescape, same exact movie, same exact scene, same exact volume, whole different experience. So let me show you real quick on what the Kaleidescape looks like. Okay, so now we're on the Kaleidescape. And as you can see here, man, all the movies that you own is all displayed just like this. Now, you can continue to select a movie or arrow over to a movie, and it will auto-populate what is near or similar to that particular movie. And see how auto corrects itself and finds other movies similar to that. It's so cool to find. So if you're trying to find, let's say, a movie, you know, close to, what we got here, Lord of the Rings, and you let it sit there for a second, and then it reorganizes around it and it finds like movies like that. So it makes it really cool to figure out what could be the next movie you're going to watch. And of course, you could change the way this looks. You can hit movies, change it up, and look at it in a list form. And go back to your main screen where you have all the cover art. I prefer the cover art. It's so nice to see all the movies listed out this way. It's really, really cool, easy to choose. Go to a movie, select it, and play. Now, the cool thing about your Kaleidescape, for those that don't know, it really takes your audio and video to the next level. It's uncompressed audio, and that's what makes the biggest difference in your sound system. You're going to hear things you probably didn't hear if you were streaming it through another device like a Roku or an Apple TV or something like that. It's so big. Most people, almost everyone we came across, did notice a huge difference. So that alone tells you how great of a piece of equipment it is in your system. So we really highly recommend the Kaleidescape, whether it's a mid-range system, high-end system, because it makes whatever you have sound and look so much better. So Kaleidescapes are really, really nice for organizing all your content, whether it's movies or even rock concerts or any kind of concert or music venue. Super cool. You have movies or music in Atmos and lots of good selections there. You even have through the app where you can not only buy but rent movies too through their own store and get the highest quality and content, whether it's for the audio and video. Now we have everything in our theater room set up to easily be controlled by a mobile app, a really cool remote by Elon, or an iPad. As you can see here, we're showing you guys how we can easily operate the room, go through all the sources, navigate through the Kaleidescape, the Apple TV, volume up, volume down, all those simple things that need to be done in the theater room. And of course, control the lighting, the fiber optic ceiling, and all those as well. So making it easy makes it a much better experience. So when it comes to movies and watching your favorite sporting events, why not do it at your own home? This is a great way to show how bringing this into your home is such a great value, because all your friends, your family can come hang out with you. They want to be at your place, hanging out, watching the big event, watching the most awesome movie possible right out of the theater. And you get your nice cozy chairs, you got your food or your popcorn, your little tables, and you sit back, relax at home, and enjoy the best experience that you can possibly get through your own system. I say, why not create the best movie experience in your own home? There's so many cool ways to do that, whether it's cool lighting, audio, video, acoustical panels of some sort, some really cool decor, really cool seating. The sky's the limit. So let us help you design your next theater room or media room today.